Spirits Book, Intervention of Spirits in the Corporeal World, Part 6, Guardian Angels, Conclusion. We're delighted to have you here at UR Spirituality, our YouTube channel devoted to offering insightful content on spirituality. This is video 43 of the series dedicated to exploring and understanding the Spirits Book, a must-read for anyone interested in spirituality and spiritual growth. In our previous videos, we have been reviewing the chapter of the Spirits Book, named, Intervention of Spirits in the Corporeal World. The purpose of this chapter is to explore and explain the various ways in which spirits interact with, and influence the material or physical world. It delves into the role of spirits in human life, their impact on our thoughts and actions, and how they can both assist and challenge individuals in their earthly journey. It also provides insights into the relationship between the spiritual and material realms, shedding light on the concept of spirit guidance, protection, and the moral and ethical considerations surrounding these interactions. In this episode, we will finalize the discussion of guardian angels, covering questions 514 to 524 of the Spirits Book. In the Spirits Book, spirit protectors, often referred to as guardian angels, play a parental role in guiding and supporting individuals throughout their lives. This connection can extend across lifetimes and can be voluntary or obligatory for spirits. While not permanently bound, they generally remain with individuals from birth to death, offering guidance and solace, even influencing from a distance. Evil spirits may try to interfere, but the ward's will can restore the protector's power. The decision to allow a ward to face trials on the wrong path is not due to inability but a choice to facilitate growth. Ultimately, the power of bad spirits arises from individuals' weaknesses. Seeking guidance from and maintaining a connection with guardian angels is encouraged for personal and spiritual growth. This hidden influence of spirits is designed to preserve free will and promote personal development. The relationship with guardian angels is a source of strength, reminding us that we are never truly alone in life's journey. We can categorize the nature of spirits who connect with humans as follows. 1. Spirit protector, good genius, or guardian angel. This spirit has the lifelong mission of guiding and assisting an individual, helping them progress spiritually. Their level of advancement is always higher than that of the person they protect. 2. Familiar spirits. These spirits attach themselves to specific individuals for varying periods, aiming to be helpful within their capabilities. They are generally well-intentioned but can sometimes be less advanced or even somewhat frivolous. They deal with the everyday aspects of human life and typically act under the guidance or with the consent of the spirit protectors. 3. Sympathetic spirits. These spirits are drawn to us based on personal affinity and shared interests, whether for good or ill. The duration of their connection with us usually depends on circumstances. 4. Evil genius. An imperfect or malevolent spirit may attach itself to a person with the aim of leading them astray. However, they do so of their own accord and not due to a specific mission. The extent of their influence is determined by the receptiveness of the individual, who always has the choice to accept or reject their suggestions. Sometimes, our good or evil genius may choose to incarnate themselves to be closer to us during our earthly existence. However, more often, they delegate this mission to spirits already in human form who share a connection with them. There are spirits who form connections with all the members of a family, particularly when they reside together and share strong bonds of love and affection. It's important to understand that these spirits are not motivated by considerations of racial or social pride when acting as guardians. Their presence is rooted in caring and protective intentions. Groups of individuals, like societies, cities, and nations, also have their own spirit guardians. These collective entities represent a shared purpose and require higher spiritual guidance. The level of advancement of these spirit guardians corresponds to the overall spiritual development of the collective as well as that of individuals. Good spirits are drawn to those who exhibit moral excellence, while negative spirits are repelled by it. This interaction helps foster a sense of right and wrong within these collectives and influences their behavior accordingly. Certain spirits have the ability to advance the progress of the arts by protecting those who are devoted to cultivating them. However, these spirit protectors can only assist individuals who they deem worthy of their help. They cannot, for instance, grant artistic talent to those who do not possess it naturally. In ancient times, these spirit protectors were often revered as deities. For instance, the Muses in Greek mythology were allegorical personifications of the spirit protectors of arts and sciences, just as there were spirit protectors for families known as Lares or Penates. In modern times, various arts, industries, cities, and countries also have their protective patrons, who are essentially spirit guardians of a higher order, albeit under different names. For nations, attracting spirits is influenced by their habits, manners, dominant characteristics, and especially their legislation, because a nation's character is reflected in its laws. Those who uphold justice within a nation combat the influence of evil spirits. However, when laws uphold injustice or inhumanity, good spirits are in the minority, and the majority of bad spirits are attracted, perpetuating false ideas and hindering positive influences. By studying the characteristics and laws of nations or groups of individuals, one can gain insight into the invisible spiritual influences that shape their thoughts and actions. Presentiments. A presentiment is essentially a counsel or warning conveyed to you by a benevolent spirit who has your best interests at heart. This is similar to the intuition that guides a spirit in choosing their next incarnation, or the voice of instinct that you sometimes feel. When a spirit is preparing to reincarnate, they have an awareness of the significant phases and challenges they will encounter in their new life. If these trials are particularly impactful, the spirit retains an impression of them within their inner consciousness. This impression, which can be thought of as the voice of instinct, becomes more pronounced as the critical moment of their reincarnation approaches, ultimately manifesting as a presentiment. In times of uncertainty, when presentiments or instincts are unclear, it is advisable to call upon your spirit guardian or earnestly request assistance from our shared divine creator, God, who may send one of his messengers to guide you. The guidance provided by our spirit guardians extends to all aspects of our lives, including both moral guidance and advice regarding personal matters. They strive to help us make the best decisions in every situation. However, sometimes we don't pay enough attention to their friendly counsel, leading to difficulties that are our own doing. To ensure we heed their advice, protecting spirits may also use indirect means, such as influencing the people around us. Reflecting on our life experiences, both positive and negative, often reveals instances where we received advice that, if followed, would have spared us many troubles. Conclusion. This episode delves into the roles and influences of benevolent spirits, particularly spirit protectors or guardian angels, in individuals' lives, emphasizing their guidance, support, and influence extending across lifetimes. These spirits may choose their mission voluntarily or out of obligation and offer assistance even from a distance, while individuals can counter the interference of evil spirits through their own willpower. Maintaining a connection with guardian angels is encouraged for personal and spiritual growth in alignment with God's work. The Spirits book categorizes spirits into various types, such as spirit protectors, familiar spirits, sympathetic spirits, and evil geniuses, highlighting their roles in human lives and collectives. Furthermore, it underscores the significance of moral excellence in attracting good spirits and the reflection of a nation's character in its laws. Presentiments are explained as counsel from benevolent spirits. Seeking guidance from one's guardian spirit or God is recommended in times of uncertainty. Spirits offer assistance on moral and personal matters, even when their counsel sometimes goes unheeded, which can result in self-inflicted difficulties. And this concludes our review of the Spirits book section about spirit protectors or guardian angels. Thank you for joining us. We hope this overview sparked your interest and encouraged you to explore more about spirituality. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and hit the notification bell for updates on our future videos, where we will continue to review the chapter, Intervention of Spirits in the Corporeal World. See you again soon.